And it's another beautiful sunset over Swinton in Salford, in England, in Europe, on Earth, in the solar system, in the Milky Way. Hey everyone, a bit colder now, got the jacket on. I just want to talk about my last video, the interview with James Goddard, and why I posted it, why I think it's important to post it, why I think people deserve a voice, but mainly I'm here to plant my flag firmly in the centrist, civilized, right down the middle position. If I was to be a political party, it would take half the best elements of the left wing, the best elements from the Conservatives, and put them down the middle. Now, I was in Cape Verde a few months ago, and met a Montenegrin ex-Air Force pilot, and he said some very interesting words. This is a guy who got shot whilst sitting in a MiG-21 jet on a runway in Yugoslavia trying to take off. He got shot by the enemy, probably some guy he knew. And he goes, "Charlie, capitalism without socialism is fascism. Now, socialism without capitalism is communism. So you got to go down the middle." Now look, James Goddard, you're all calling him far right. I spoke to him, he says he's not far right, but then in the comment section of the video, everyone's saying, well, that's what someone who is a Nazi would say, they're not a Nazi. And like, everyone's calling everyone a Nazi. There's a guy even in the comment section said that I'm a Nazi for interviewing James. Now look, I've used different tactics to James when I've done my going out with a megaphone and trying to stir people up. My mission has always been much more spiritual, much more about the individual's connection to whatever it is, and we don't know what it is. That's why I find it fascinating. But I'm planting my flag firmly in a radical centrist position because you got to be moderate about these things, especially in the Western world. And what is disturbing is how quickly we label each other Nazis or tankies. Tankies, I guess, would be the equivalent for someone that is a kind of supporter of Stalinism or Pol Pot or Mao. You're a tankie. So tankies versus Nazis, or the far left versus the far right. Now, going forward, anyway, one other thing as well. A guy, a couple of people have written to me saying that and he showed me the passage. I'm there talking about my removal from the crazy world of Alex Jones. There's a book, big book in America, Alt America, something, Discourse in the Age of Trump, Alt America, about the alt left, the alt right. And it's in there going, Charlie Veitch, he was associated with these far right conspiracy theorists, then he rejected them, found the middle way, and I'm like, yeah, don't know who the author is, but thank you. So this channel, I guess as it's always been, there's no partisan here, not conservative, not Tory, not Labour, not a socialist, down the middle. Got a family man with kids. Now, the clip I'm about to show you proves, and it's from the thing on Saturday with the yellow vests and the hope not hate, and it proves to you the madness. It's megaphone versus megaphone. There's Nazi scum, Nazi scum, tanky scum, tanky scum, Nazi scum, and basically. And then in the video, unrelated, because I was filming James and the actions happening, I think some of the left-wing protesters thought I was a Nazi, and they tried to stop me filming and putting this placard in my face. You see what happens in the video. Anyway, just wanted to get this out down the center, but doesn't mean I will still interview people like James. I'll interview anyone. I'll interview Ted Bundy, Stalin, Donald Trump, Theresa May. Look at me, as if I'd ever... little shitty me, as if I'd ever get to interview powerful people. But I got to interview James Goddard at a time when he's literally all over the press. Type in James Goddard into Google and just look at the news stories. Jesus. Just because you interview someone doesn't mean you agree with them. And I did try and talk to him about not being a Nazi, not being far right. But anyway, without further ado, it's a lovely sunset. Here's the clip.
Nazi scum! Nazi scum! Nazi scum! Nazi scum! Nazi scum, 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 you are a disgrace to Islam, Nazi scum, Nazi scum, Nazi scum, Nazi scum, Nazi scum, Nazi scum,
Mate, come on, dude, stop it.
Nazi scum, Nazi scum, you're a disgrace to your party! Nazi scum! 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 Nazi scum!